Alright guys, let's talk about Terraria. This is a great game. A lot of you have probably heard of it in relation to Minecraft. Now as you know, Minecraft is 3D, and as you can see, Terraria is 2D, but they have a lot of other similarities and a lot of differences. Let's talk about those for a minute. First of all, there's a big one. Terraria has bosses. 4 regular mode bosses and 4 hard mode bosses. Now what you do is you unlock hard mode on a world by defeating the 4th of the 4 bosses on regular mode. And after that your world is irrevocably set to hard mode. Hard mode really expands the game, adds a new type of biome, to use Minecraft terminology, adds 3 new elements to work with, as in ores, and adds a whole new set of tools and sets of armor. Lots of very useful stuff. Minecraft doesn't have anything like that. It doesn't have nearly as many bosses. In my last count, Minecraft had 2 bosses, and one of them was completely optional. Now, Minecraft also doesn't have game world events. This does. This has some very specific game world events, like the Goblin Invasion, Blood Moon, and the Frost Invasion. Now, these are all triggered by certain things, and basically, it's a whole different kind of content from what you could expect in Minecraft. Events where your monster NPCs have a completely different agenda and behave completely differently. During a Blood Moon, zombies can open fucking doors! Yes! Fucking doors! So, adds a whole nother level to the gameplay. Just like Minecraft, you're going to be spending a lot of your time gathering resources and crafting those higher level items. Just like in Minecraft, where you go to the nether, you can go to hell here. It's a hell of a lot easier. You just have to dig straight down. It'll take you a while if you're on a large world. There are a hell of a lot of things to craft. If you look down below, I've got a copper chandelier there. I crafted that. I've got mannequins down below that, down below the crafting stations. One of them's got a bucket and a mining shirt on. The other one's got copper armor on, which is your first tier armor in this game. And down below that, you can see I've got a bed and 2 dressers, and those things have all been crafted. Off to the left of the screen you see a lamp post. I crafted that. Now you see the crafting stations down below the copper chandelier and below where the 3 torches are. We've got a chair and table, potion bottle, another chest, a furnace, crafting table, piggy bank, iron anvil, sawmill, and loom. Now most of those are pretty low to mid-level crafting stations, except for the sawmill and the loom. All your advanced woodworking you do with the sawmill, whereas the basic stuff you can do with the crafting table there with the piggy bank on it. And that way, the crafting system is a little bit more fleshed out perhaps than Minecraft is, and I'll give it points for that. One thing that Terraria did that I think was really unique is that there are 3 main surface biomes in Terraria. You've got forest grassland, you've got ocean, and you have jungle. Now, most of these are just what you expect. Ocean goes down as far as ocean goes down. Depends on the world construction, of course, but what's really interesting is that the jungle biome extends almost all the way down to the bottom of your maps. So you've got jungle in caves, and it's really quite fascinating. As you can see here, we've got NPCs. Unlike Minecraft, in Terraria, you build the village around yourself by progressing in your game and obtaining certain objectives that encourage the NPCs to come and move in. Now you start with 1, that's the guy down on the right, that's the guide. He's your crafting guide primarily. He'll tell you how to craft stuff. Above him we've got the merchant, and above the merchant, we've got the nurse, and above her, who you can barely see in the stairwell right now, we have the demolitionist. Over there on the bottom, I believe that's a dryad. I could be wrong. Let's find out. Now, in Minecraft, all your character development is... it comes internally. Your character does everything, and you know that's perfectly valid. Yes, it's a dryad. That's perfectly valid, but you know, if you're a writer, you know that the stronger character has people around him who support him and help him grow. This is more of that kind of thing. As you get more NPCs in, you can buy more things. There's an arms dealer. Sell you firearms. There's a wizard, goblin tinker to sell you some of the more advanced crafting stations. And as you can see, not all of the crafting has to be done at a station. And that's one of the ways. The crafting system is really quite cool to me. In this game more so than in Minecraft, it feels a lot more fleshed out and a lot more complete. I'm gonna use that word a lot, I'm afraid. And as you can see, upgrading your mana here is as easy as that. Collecting 10 fallen stars, making a mana crystal and eating it. Upgrading your life force is a little bit harder. You've got to find life crystals in the underworld, in the caverns where you're going to be digging for your resources. They're pretty obvious. They're nearly as tall as the player. They're big pulsing red crystals shaped like a heart. You hit them with a hammer. You take what comes out and you eat that, and your health goes up. Now you got to find at least one of those to get the nurse to move into the village that you're creating. Now, there are a lot of different ways to do this. I've shown you one here. You could make an actual village with multiple houses, one for every NPC if you wanted to. And you know, overall, very good crafting system. Very, very well done bosses. Great world generation, great NPCs, great stat system. Talk about the armor system for a moment. As you can see here on the right hand side of the screen, there's a social bar and a equip bar. Social bar doesn't do anything for you whatsoever except for how you look. The equip bar is where your actual equipment goes. You have 3 slots for actual armor and 5 slots for accessories. And the accessories, there's a whole long list of accessories, and it's really well done, again. And it just feels more, again, complete than Minecraft does. So, all in all, this one's a great game, but I wouldn't tell you, but it's not phenomenal enough for me to suggest that you put down Minecraft completely and play just this one. It is good enough that it is worth your time to play both. And that's all I'm gonna have time for tonight. Sorry about how short this video is. Next one's gonna be longer, I promise. Next one will also have a co-commentator. We're doing a Let's Play next week. I'm not gonna tell you what game. Have a great night, guys.